I thought, Colgate really moved the ball. It was good for us to have to play that defense. We're going to see that kind of teams that can move the ball and get good shots. I thought the first half our defense was much better. We made some really bad offensive plays in the first half that kept us from getting control of the game. And then in the second half, we were better offensively, and then we got a little stagnant defensively, and those guys can shoot. They all can shoot. It's a team that has 4 perimeter guys that all can shoot. And, I think one of the things is we need Boeheim to be healthy. Pascal gets a little tired. He doesn't go to the corners quite as well defensively as Boeheim. We think his ankle will hopefully be better in 2 or 3 days. We're hoping to get him back, but I thought that we struggle offensively, and we've just got to keep working and trying to get better, finding out where people's spots are. Today, Matt was trying to rebound when he should have been trying to spot up, and when he spotted up, he should have been rebounding. He's just, he's got to figure it out. We've got a lot of work to do to get to be a better team. We're a long ways from there right now, but I think you have to give Colgate a lot of credit that they moved the ball, and they made some shots. Questions?
Jim, what's going to be the key moving forward to perimeter defense, stopping the threes?
Well, no, you're going to give up threes. Everybody does. Teams that play man-to-man give up threes. Everybody does. We just got to do a little better job on it. But today we were pretty good, but not the way we need to be. The thing you have to remember, they shot 4 free throws. Why do they shoot 4 free throws?
Didn't get it inside as well.
Why not? Because they're only focusing on shooting threes. So they're going to get some threes, but we're going to get more free throws, and that'll make a difference in the game. But, if people are just going to try to get a 3 and they're going to take the whole possession, we usually beat those teams. But we weren't quite as good on the boards as we've been tonight. We were okay, but we weren't quite as good as we've been. But I give Colgate a lot of credit. I thought their defense was good. They kept us blocked out. I thought they did a good job defensively, and they did a good job there. Tyus got going early, and then he had a little spell where he didn't go, but then he got it going again at the end. But, we've got a lot to do. We've got to get better, but we'll see. I thought Howard, I wanted to give him a little more time. He made a big shot, played well when he was in there, but I'm really not comfortable going with the 3 guards defensively right now. But I thought Marek was really good. He's really good on defense. He's one of the few players that doesn't really have to score. He had 5 assists, he had 3 steals. He makes plays. He makes winning plays. That's what he does. And he's, even in the center spot, he's really pretty good in there. He's very good in there. But we got a lot of work to do. We're a long ways from getting anywhere right now.
Jim, in terms of shot selection, you guys were 52% from the field. Did you like the efficiency offensively?
Yeah, I think we took a couple that we maybe shouldn't. But, O'Shea, he can make that 3. He hasn't been making it, but he can. And when he makes that shot, it's a different team. It's a different threat and he's a little different player. He's good anyway, but this was his really worst rebounding game all year. He just wasn't. We didn't, when we got him to miss, and we didn't get the rebound a few times that we got to get back. But he's been playing really, really good basketball.
When you see O'Shea, how has he been able to adjust to the Division I game so rapidly?
He's a good player. He knows how to play. He's been a better rebounder than we would have thought, but hasn't shot it as well as we would have thought he would. But he's a real good player. He's a gamer. He knows how to get to the basket and make plays. And we're still trying to get together offensively as to what we can do, and we got a lot of work to do to get better. We got some time. We can work this week a little bit. We played a lot of games relatively in the first part here, so it's good to have a week to try to get a little bit better at some things.
A couple times when Colgate made a three, you were obviously upset. Was that because it was just too quality or too high quality?
Yeah, we didn't make some rotations. Pascal was late a couple times. We didn't bump a couple times. And they made some good plays. They were determined to. Most teams, when they get it inside, they try to score a little bit. They never wanted to score inside. They were trying to get the ball back out, and that's harder to play against that. But we did a pretty good job adjusting, even though they obviously made some threes. They got really good shooters. They're going to make threes, but they got nothing else. So.
Jim, what is it about the three-guard lineup that you're not comfortable with them?
We're not as good defensively. Don't rebound as well. Not as good defensively.
Is that because Pascal wasn't in, or is it because
No,
the guards?
we're not as what did I say? We're not as good defensively with that lineup. Tyus is better at the guard spot, and that's where he's more comfortable. That's where he's better. It's a strength of our weakness of our defense, and when we move him to forward and play Howard, we hurt the guard spot defensively, and we hurt the forward spot defensively. So we've got to we will try that on occasions, but I know if I jump off the Brooklyn Bridge, it's not going to be a good result. I don't have to wait and see.
Coach, Colgate was unafraid to enter the ball in the high post throughout the game. Were you happy with your big initial step up? You talked.
They were just passing from that, and Pascal was in good position and he was going to guard him if he tried to go. When they put Shropshire in there, he tried to shoot, or Raymond went in there, he had to play them. But when they put the big guy in there, we knew he's going to pass, so we stayed back. And a couple times we just didn't match up really well out of that, and they got good looks. They're good shooters. They're gonna make those. We need to play a little better offense, and which we did a little bit better in the second half. Not great, but I think overall offensively we're capable of playing better than we did.
When you talk about playing better offense, is it just a spacing thing that you want to see, or what do you want to see?
I'm not going to give you a clinic here. We need a lot of things. A lot of things. We have a lot of areas that we can get better. We got our movement, our overall movement, some of the play calls, some of the sets we're in. We've got to figure out where Matt can help us. If if teams are going to play off but block him out, he's got to be part of the offense. So we're playing with 4 guys against 5. So we've got to figure that out, and we haven't been able to do that yet. Merrick gives us some movement and does some things that Matt doesn't do. That's why he's playing more in most situations. But we've got to get Matt, like he went to rebound twice when he should have been catching. And, Tyus threw him the ball once, and I think Frank threw him the ball once. They end up with a turnover. And it's not their fault. We've got to be aware of where the ball is and where you should be. Most guys are looking for the ball, but he's looking to kind of get to the boards because he just came off a monster game on the boards. But you have to adjust each game and see what's there. But we've got a lot of work to do offensively, and it's a number of things that we can do better. Which is good. It's a good thing. All right, we'll see you next week.